245% tariffs on Chinese goods. That's the latest news from the White House. I'm in China right now. You know what's the reaction in the public here?
Oh, we don't do business anymore. Our relationship can be more pure. So if today I speak in English, I make friends with Americans, it's not because I want to do business or I want to go to United States. Ni hao!
Today I am in full support of China. The orange man's bullying has finally reached the rest of the entire world, and I am very happy to see that China is standing up to the bully. Many of us Americans are supporting you, China. Even if we go down with him, at least he goes down. Keep up the good fight. We support.
Hey there, my name is Christina, and I am unfortunately from the United States.
Americans, now it's the time we're actually bonding. It's like we are two young people because our parents accusing each other. You dated my daughter because of money. You dated my son because of money. But now we don't do business anymore. Our relationship can be more pure. So if today I speak in English, I make friends with Americans, it's not because I want to do business or I want to go to United States because now it's freedom as well, or I want to study English. Let's call it unconditional love.
Instead of coming to the party and calling peace, Donald Trump finally says, "Nah, I can't handle this. You are not falling, you are not caving in. Now I'm threatening China with 245% tariffs." He says if China doesn't come to the party, he says China will get 245% tariffs. I have a question. Does Donald Trump even know who's really getting hurt from these tariffs?
The level of tariff increases announced so far is significantly larger than anticipated, and the same is likely to be true of the economic effects, which will include higher inflation and slower growth.
That's the Federal Reserve Chairman, who is known for choosing his words very carefully, saying very clearly today that President Trump's tariff policy is going to have real consequences for all of us. As he was talking, the stock market nosedived. Now,
just announced 245% tariffs on Chinese products, and everything coming from China is on Amazon right now. I think Americans are not understanding how much your life will change starting right now with all these FBA retailers and resellers, these fulfillment by Amazon people who purchase all these products from China, delivered to the States, and then sent to your home from Amazon.com. Everyone's going to be affected by this, and it's going to be the most ridiculous time period, I think, over the next few weeks until Trump decides to take these tariffs down, because China will not take this down, and they will fight back 100%. I want to know your thoughts. How much do you purchase on a weekly basis from Amazon.com? I know I buy toothbrushes, I buy deodorant, I buy hairspray. I buy things like kids' toys and children's toys that are definitely coming from China. So I don't think we all understand how much of our products actually come from China. And we're going to learn pretty damn quick how much we're going to be charged more on a daily basis starting right now. As Canadians, we know we're going to be unaffected by this, so we're going to see a lot of US shoppers on Amazon.ca because it can be delivered from Canada to the US, just like sometimes we purchase on Amazon.com, and it can be delivered from the US to Canada. Where the products are posted on Amazon.ca, sold by a Canadian FBA person, and now US shoppers are taking these products. So we're going to see a huge influx of US shoppers on Amazon.ca and a lot of Canadian FBA fulfillment by Amazon retailers shipping down to the US. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you going to continue shopping on Amazon? The prices are going to go up, and it's not even in Amazon that are just hosting Chinese made products. It's all over Walmart, all over Home Depot. All the stores that we shop at on a daily basis are hosting products from China.
So the tariff just went up to 245%. I think we should escalate here too. This. I'm really not proud of it. I'm actually feeling a little bit shame about it. You guys can laugh me at the comments and joke about it. It's alright. I'll take it. I was on a shoestring budget and I really want one. The vintage market is so expensive, and these guys happened just to pop up on my phone, so I took it. 12-ounce heavyweight duck canvas. Look at the hardwares. Look at the stitches, inside linings. Also, it's made in Cambodia. Do not ask me where I got it. Do not message me contact information. This is for my personal use. That's all it is. 225, 245 is whatever.
So you all thought that China was going to sit back and just let the US roll over them, a 5,000-year-old civilization, a country that has taken 700 million people out of poverty? You thought that they were going to roll over? You Americans and you MAGA, what you're suffering from is a white prejudice in your head. And you all think that you're better than everybody. In the meantime, over the 40 years, all of these people who get on TV and blame China, that China took all the jobs. No, China did not take the jobs. The corporation sent them there. And in the 40 years, both countries benefited. But one country built, the other one destroyed. Who is the one that destroyed? Oh, it was America. We spent $1.2 trillion on a war in Iraq that should never have happened. We allowed the banking people to destroy our housing market. We put people in poverty. We give tax breaks to the millionaires. And then we want to blame it all on China. Yeah. We want to blame it all on China. No, blame it on your nasty, disgusting politicians that you vote for and put in Congress. That's who you need to blame it on. There is no reason in a 40-year relationship that one side of the relationship, they are able to take 700 million people out of poverty, while the other side of the relationship has had nothing but destruction and a collapse of society. Because what we have now in the West is a collapse of society. All we have are disaffected, white, angry men who they believe they are owed something. You're owed not a fucking thing. You come into the world on your own. Even if you're a twin, you come in one by one. And you are responsible when you grow up to become something. Nobody owes you anything. But you all been so accustomed to getting everything to you on a silver platter that you forgot what hard work is. Fuck off. I hope that guy that's on here and you guys keep stitching him about how he's going to lose everything. Yes. Lose it all. Because you are the type of person who want to see other people suffer, but you don't want to suffer. So fuck off.
China's growth came with a lot of brutality to their own people. You mean the brutality of lifting 800 million people out of extreme poverty within the past 40 years? Or is it the brutality of having no homeless people in China? I don't know why you feel the need to leave multiple threads of rude comments under my videos where I just shared my own story growing up. And you brought up Tiananmen Square because you care so much about the Chinese people and their human rights. I don't see you going to a Japanese person's video and ask them about Nanjing massacre or the multiple massacres that happened in China, resulting in the killing of millions of Chinese people. I don't see you going to a British person's video and in their comment section asking them why did they start the Opium War that destroyed China and killed people and stole all of those Chinese artifacts. You think you brought up Tiananmen Square out of the goodness of your heart? You think you're better than the others? 我劝你撒泡尿，好好照照自己。
Trump continues to destroy the economy. Look at this. The S&P was down 631.82 points. And Jerome Powell, who is in economics, folks, confirmed that the larger than expected tariffs are likely to mean higher inflation, slower growth. He said it's coming. What's coming? A recession. And dare I say, one we have never seen in our lifetime. You cannot compare apples and oranges from this recession that's coming to the last one or the one before that. We have never had the whole world hating us. We have never had so many countries turn on us for a trade war, for the tariffs, the exporting that's been halted. I mean halted. The importing that has been halted. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And you know what I believe? These people are never coming back to buy from us. It's kind of like that boycott with Target. Hey, you're no longer going back to Target. You've moved on, or you just stop buying stuff that you bought there. We are a global economy. I keep saying this. We are a global economy. Trump has not changed with the times. He is a typical boomer who has bankrupted 4 businesses, including a casino, which is almost impossible to do. Are you planning for a recession? If you are not planning for a recession, you 100% need to prepare for the worst. How do you do that? You need a written budget so you can control your expenses, your income, and your expense. Cut expenses, eliminate them, reduce, get down to the bare minimum, and stop buying stuff. Stop buying stuff, stop planning on buying big and small. And there's 2 reasons. Number 1, you need the money. Number 2, don't pay those tariffs. Hi, my name's Christina. I am an accountant with a bachelor's degree in business. A recession is coming. Drop your comments here.
I find it very hard to believe that Donald Trump is some man up there that is just an airhead and has no idea what it is that he's doing. I find this very difficult to believe, primarily for the fact that when I consider the fact that the United States has never been ran by the president. The United States has always been ran by the interest of the people that actually dominate the economy. I mean, this goes hand in hand with capitalism. Capitalism has always been this way. It's the elite of this. I mean, honestly, even before this, when we consider things like feudal societies, it's the elite of the society that dictate and dominate what exactly happens within the society, right? So it's like, this whole idea that these Trump policies are just absurd, it is just a reflection of what the actual interest of the society actually want, which would be the billionaires. And one of the main concerns for those billionaires is when we consider, let's just run through some of the ones on the cabinet. We're talking about tech billionaires. We're talking about people that create cloud infrastructure and applications. We're talking about car manufacturers. All of these people, all of these billionaires that have achieved the level of wealth that they have, they all have a competitor, and that competitor is China. China is entering in cloud manufacturing. China is entering in car manufacturing. China is entering in cloud applications. I mean, China, the whole Great Firewall, the whole goal of this was to build domestic technology that rivaled the West. And China succeeded in this. Arguably, they even outcompeted the United States in this, right? So it's like, if I'm a billionaire sitting behind the president with all of my money and exploitation, what am I going to do? I recognize that there is a looming threat because capitalists don't care about competition. Like, that's another thing. You'll have your average Joe capitalist that's like not even a capitalist, just someone that's like, I like capitalism, right? Like capitalism brings freedom. And they'll be like, well, capitalists care about competition. Competition's great. Competition thrives. And then it's like, well, if competition's so good, why in all of the times in history, we can just take the United States. When the United States started to lose the game of competition, they rigged the chessboard. Why? Like, did we forget why Nixon took us off the gold standard? What was happening to the United States' economy back then? I don't really remember, right? It's like, You've always rigged the game. Capitalists always rig the game because the game is not to play fair. The game is to win and to continue to win. And if anyone threatens my winning, then that person can't play the game with me. And I think that's the strategy for the United States. It's an absolute, all right, the competition's too fierce. We're going to isolate. We can't compete with you. So let me just dominate the populations I can dominate. And I'm going to keep trying to destroy you from over here. But I'm just going to stay over here, right? Like, that's kind of the thought process that I've come to. And that's the reason I have this thought process is because that's kind of the thought process that's in the think tank paper, right? Like, they want to create U.S. hegemony while strengthening the U.S.'s foundation and securing the U.S.'s foundation, right? Like, that's what they want to do. And then the only way to do that is to destroy the rest of the world.
245% tariffs on Chinese goods. That's the latest news from the White House. I'm in China right now. You know what's the reaction in the public here? Let me tell you the truth. Nobody cares, okay? Let it be. Nobody cares. You can go F yourself. Nobody cares in this world.
I'm glad you watched to this extent, amazing viewer. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for taking this channel to the next level. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your interaction. Thank you for interacting with the content, for commenting, for subscribing, for liking everything that you're doing, guys. You are taking this channel to the next level, and I can't believe it's happening now. Thank you so much for your support. For us watching this from a distance, as we're outsiders, I know we can score so many goals, but the mistake that we are seeing here is that Donald Trump could be having good intentions of making America great again, but where is the mistake coming in? He started with the end before the beginning. What do you mean? He started with the end results before even doing the work. Now, everyone is about to get hit by his decisions. So now we don't know what to say. What do you think about this compilation? Are you an American watching this? Do you support MAGA? They say MAGA is Make America Great Again, which is a good thing, but what can you correct from what is happening? Let's think rationally and give us what you think, because as we want to advocate for people who cannot afford their daily living and nobody seems to care about them. Those are the people we're advocating for. Like, tell us something that will better their lives if you really support what is happening. And yeah, tell us a little bit about what you think could be the solution. And those who are thinking rationally, they're really helping us to see these things from a different perspective, and to know the gravity of it and know how to navigate. But now doors seem to be blocked all over. Now it's a divorce. Like you've heard, you've seen that they have divorced at this point. Who will hit who? What else can be done after 245% tariffs? And then what makes it it's interesting is him doing the tariffs, waiting for China to call him. This is where I can't really understand what is happening right here. I can't understand. But if you understand, tell us, what do you think about this? Kindly like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Also share your thoughts in the comment section. Why don't you share the video for recommendation? I appreciate you.